Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today is my weekly whip and chat, and if you are not familiar with what a whip and chat is, that is a work in progress, and this is mine. It's a diamond painting. So grab something that you would like to work on, or if you would like to treat this simply like a podcast, then that's fine also. But let's grab something and let's get to work. If you've been around for any length of time, well, probably a month, I have been working on this Hannah Lynn, and she's absolutely gorgeous. I am finally getting to what I call the fun part. I am over on this side here by these tulips. I finally finished her hair and the sky. It has taken me a hot minute to get even that much done. Her hair was a lot of work, but she is looking absolutely stunning, and I think this will go faster now that I've gotten past that. It was a lot of brown and gold, and I was fine with that, but it just has taken me a very long time. It's also squares, which of course takes longer anyway, or at least with me it does. So let me know what you guys are working on, and hello, hope that everyone is doing well. I am trying to get a lot done today. Oh, and I do have this gorgeous tray here. If you can see it. I'm going to turn it sideways. This is a Hannah Lynn trinket tray, and this is from Bella Art Diamonds. And this is the exact replica of my painting. So I did order that. I'm also using MTN Inspirations pen because the colors match. And then I am using just a gray tray from DP Gal Creations. And I am using putty from Joy's Putty. And I am really loving the scent that I have chosen. I'm going to go ahead and get a color. At least it's going to be colorful now, because the last couple of whip and chats, if you were watching, it has been kind of boring, and I do apologize for that, but that's where I landed on, so I wanted to get that done. But please let me know how you guys are doing. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope that you are staying healthy. It is crazy around here. There's so much going on that I really don't want to get out anywhere. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she works in a hospital, and so she called me and she said there was a lot going on where she lives, and so she was trying to stay masked up and hydrated and take a lot of vitamins. She's also going to nursing school, and she's now doing her clinicals. So she's working on the weekends at her job, which is a nursing assistant, and then during the week she's doing clinicals, I think 3 days a week right now, that she's having to go back to the hospital where she works, but on a different floor. And so then she is interacting with more people, more patients that are sick. So I hope that she stays well. Her fiance's been really sick also. She thinks he has bronchitis. He hates to go to the doctor. He just about won't go. He said he's getting better, but she's trying to talk him into going to the doctor. He just doesn't want to. So hopefully he'll get better soon. And Paige is finally doing better. She had the dreaded C, came back from Disney and brought that home with her. But she's doing a lot better. She was able to work last Friday, and she was so glad. She was happy to be back to see her coworkers. So that was really nice for her. And then I had a couple of errands to run while she was at work, and then I went to the library for a short time so I could get some work done on Friday while she was at work. There was no point in me driving back home and then going back to get her, because it's a good 45-minute drive where she works. And so I just decided, well, I'll just go ahead and I'll go to the library. It was absolutely freezing in there, but I stayed in there for a couple of hours and then went and picked her up and then came back home. So I am trying to stay well, being around a bunch of students on campus. I'm just moving this just a little bit. Being around a bunch of students on campus has not been that great either, because there's been a lot of students sick. I always tell my students, if you're not feeling well, just please don't come into class. We'll figure something out. I don't want to get sick. Nobody else wants to get sick. So hopefully I will stay well. And I'm surprised I didn't get Paige's sickness. I usually do. If she gets sick, I usually do too, because usually she's always close to me and I'm always getting her germs. But this time I was lucky. I didn't get anything so far. Today is like a very nice spring day, but that won't last very long. It has been super cold here, like in the single digits, which is very unusual for us. And we'll get back to cold weather in the next day or two. But it's been nice today, other than it's been a little windy. It has been windy, so that didn't exactly help. But it's a beautiful sunny day, so it's not raining at least. I had to go to the store today and did all of that, worked. Had to finally take time to get the house halfway cleaned up. Got all of that done, and then had to do some laundry and just kind of picked up around our family room a little bit. I need to continue working on my craft room. I'm not happy with the way I have things and need to start going through some stuff again. I just haven't done that in a while. Trying to de-stash a little bit. I think the weather is playing tricks on us, because now I'm getting like the spring itch. I want it to be spring, but then I don't want it to be spring. I lost some of my putty. Then I don't want it to be spring, because then my allergies will kick in, and Paige's will too. So we have another month or two before that really happens. Usually about the middle of March, we will both have terrible allergies. Paige just about can't go outside. Even going from our house to the car is kind of bad for her sometimes, but there's not hardly any trees where we are staying in our rental, so that might be helpful for her, because she is very allergic to trees and anything that blooms. So we'll see how that goes. We did find her a dress for Night to Shine. That's coming up next weekend. And she tried it on today. It fits her perfectly. She absolutely loves it. Thank goodness. She's going to wear the shoes that she already has, so that is good. I don't have to worry about going and finding her some shoes. And now, after we've gotten the dress for Night to Shine, we need to start looking for a dress for Madison's wedding, because that will be here before you know it. I don't know what in the world kind of dress that I want. Oh, I'm going to get a long dress since I'm the mother of the bride, but I don't know exactly what I want to get. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it either, because I'll probably never wear it again, especially if it's a long dress. Highly unlikely, unless we ever go on a cruise again, and that's highly unlikely in that regard too. So I don't know, but I'll find something. I just hate having to go and look, but it's better if I go ahead and do it now, so that way I don't have to worry about it later. I'm going to change colors. Let's see, what color am I going to go with? Let's just go with ours. Where is... I've moved all of these around. I had just figured out where everything was. I was on a roll too, and then I started moving these, and why I did that I don't know. Now I can't find what I'm looking for. Do you guys ever do that? You just start moving your drills, or is that just me? I move them around, and then I wonder, why did I move them around? Because now I can't find anything. Give me just a second. I'm looking for an R. I thought R was yellow. Maybe it's not yellow. Alright. There it is. It's It's green. Okay. Yellow, green. Okay. I started working on this one section a little bit last night. I was hoping I could get more, that I could get at least one section finished last night, and did not end up being able to because my daughter called me. I talked to her for a while, and then I was tired and went to bed. So I am trying to get that finished today, but it was going pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that it will go faster. Normally I do multi-place, but these drills fit in here perfectly, and they're not too tight. I mean, they're just like perfect. But whenever I was trying to multi-place, I wasn't getting them straight enough, and even trying to use my straightener, it just didn't look good. So I thought I'm just going to have to single place. So it's another reason why this is taking me twice as long. I should have been done with this. But we are wrapping up the event. That is why I did this, and that is the Hannah Lynn Year of Whimsy. And I think that Jessica is going to keep that group open so you can share your Hannah Lynn's that you work on throughout the year. You can share it there, and then we'll be monitoring the group. That's Melissa and I. I'm assuming that's what Jess is going to do. I haven't really talked to her yet, so I'll see what her plans are. And then in February, I have the mini event. So I'm not starting on another large canvas in February. I'll continue working on this one, which I think I'm about halfway finished. I'll continue working on this one, and then I'll work on the minis. I'd like to get 2 sets of the minis done. And then I will also, if I get this one finished, and I'll go back and work on my Dragon Seasons. And there's an Emma Casey event that is happening in February, and I will put that out there too if you're interested. And I would like to join just to give the host some support, good vibes. I think they will be just fine. I think it's maybe their first event, but I will probably go ahead and I'll work on Dragon Seasons, so that way I can say I'm doing that for the event. I'll do the winter portion of my Dragon Seasons, and then maybe I will get motivated enough, since a lot of people will be doing Emma Casey's canvases. I'll get motivated enough to where I will just want to work on that one and get it finished. That would be so sweet if I could get that done. I've had that one going on for a long time. It needs to be finished before May the 1st because I have a friendly wager competition going on with my husband on that one. So it will get finished. One way or the other, it will get done. I think it'd be kind of fun to do that with other people that are working on Emma Casey's. And I know I won't get another one finished. I am really behind on my finishes, but I have pretty much come to the conclusion that it is what it is. If I don't have a finish, that's fine. As long as I have Whippin' Chats, I think you guys really enjoy Whippin' Chats. I'll eventually have a finish. But this one's going to be so pretty. I don't want to mess it up and try to multi-place. I have multi-placed some. I was able to. I did some yesterday too, but I just think this one's going to look better single placing. And then also I have been doing the checkerboard method, and it looks so good. So I am just really happy with this one. I am thinking about getting this one framed. I have so many Hannah Lynn's. It'd be kind of cool to just display them on my craft room wall. But we'll see, because I'm not going to get back to another Hannah Lynn for a while once this one's finished, because I have my March events coming up that I am a moderator of, and that one's the Reagathon. I'm just crazy busy with all these events. I'm not used to this, but maybe that will also motivate me to get something else finished. I'm not sure which Reagan that I'm going to work on. Reagan Kubitschek, because I have so many of them. I'm going to look and see. I'd like to go with a round and then something a little bit smaller. So we'll see about that. So have quite a bit going on right now. And then we're also house hunting. That's not going very well. But we have plenty of time, so I'm just going to let it happen. When we find something, we'll know what it is. We'll know that we want it. But I just really hadn't had the time. I've been busy with work and just really hadn't had time to diamond paint very much. So hopefully my diamond painting time will pick up. And I have not been keeping up with my time. I know I said I was going to, but I haven't done it yet. And I can estimate, I might do that. I can get really close to the diamond painting time for this one as well as the other ones I've been working on. And I may start doing it using my Apple Watch, because Jess says that you can easily stop and start your Apple Watch. I just forget to start it back up. Once I stop it, I completely forget. I know I will, because I'm not used to doing that. So we'll see. I definitely want to for Josephine Wall. I'm just really curious how long that one's going to take me. And I can't wait to start on that one. It's been a year since I've done a Josephine Wall, and I am ready to start on one. But can't do that yet. So let's see, what else? My husband's still working all of his positions for his job. They finally have posted the one position, and so they are going to be doing some interviewing, I think, next week. And then their interview process will take another couple of weeks. So it might be another month before he actually can release some of his areas that he's been doing. And that will take him down to, I think, 4 areas, 4 locations instead of the 8 or 9 that he's doing now. So that's going to help free him up. And he needs that because he is like super stressed, which stresses me out, and that does not help matters. And then that stresses out Paige, and it's just like a trickle-down effect. So hopefully he will be able to stop working so much, and we can finally find time to do stuff around here. I love this yellow, 3823. I am not a yellow person, but I really do like this color. I am afraid that I'm going to run out of drills for 3865, and I haven't even looked to see if I have any of these in my stash. I'm sure I do because it's white. I've got to have it somewhere. I have just a handful. I don't know if I have any more on the other side of this painting. It's getting to the end of the sky, I think. Yeah, it is, because then it's starting to get to the bottom where all the flowers and everything are. So if it's anywhere over here on the row that I'm on, then that could be a problem. But I think I'll be okay. I hope. If not, then I'll have to figure something out, because it has to be that color. It's not going to look right. Alright, now let's change colors again. I am going with, there's actually some color blocking in here, so that is going to be helpful for me as well. If I can find the color. Oh, it was covered up. I also have my drills. Oh. I found my drills. Oh my gosh. My white drills are actually, they must have opened up and they are in the bottom of my Elizabeth Ward tray. So yay me. So no, I'm not going to run out of drills. And I was really surprised. I didn't think that I would, because I've never run out of drills with Art and Soul before. And they just give you more drills. And so I thought maybe I did something with them. And then I started thinking, no, I wouldn't have put them anywhere else. But yes, they fell into the bottom of my container. That's going to be easy to clean up too. So thank goodness. Now that saves me from having to open my boxes and try to find this color. I need to write down, set up a spreadsheet with all the different DMCs and then write down the ones that I have. So that way I'll know I don't have to open up the box just for nothing. Because it's kind of a pain to get the boxes out. Did anything else happen around here? We did grill out. It was absolutely freezing. But we wanted a steak, and we have plenty of steak in the freezer. And so we decided we would grill out on Saturday. That was really good. We made it right before it started raining. My husband was gifted some Omaha steaks, and we had never had any. You actually order those online. They ship them to you, and they're frozen. They come in dry ice. And we've heard they were really good. We just never have ordered them. And so he had gotten a box of these steaks and chicken and ground beef or hamburger for Christmas. And they're really good. So we wanted to go ahead and eat those. It's also taking up a lot of space in my freezer because of these boxes. And that was yummy. And then we had potatoes, and we also had a salad. So that was nice for Saturday. And then we just kind of hang around the house all weekend. Didn't really go anywhere or do anything because it was so cold and it was raining. We were all tired. We did go and look at one house. That was, well, actually, we went and looked at 3 houses. We did do that on Saturday. It didn't take very long. We were home before lunch, which was nice. And then I cleaned up a little bit around here. Had a few things I still needed to find a place for. And then I diamond painted for about 2 hours, I guess. And then I worked on some cards that I started working on with my church group on Wednesday last week and didn't get to finish them. So I started working on them on Saturday. Now all I have to do is really just put them together. And I will do that Wednesday on our card group meeting time. And I have gotten to where, I don't know if I'm burned out from making cards or what, but when I go to make cards, I just sit there, can't really think of any designs I want to do, and the more I start thinking about cards, I become stressed out because I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. And I think that it's one of those things, I need to give myself some grace, which is my word of the year that I chose was grace. So I need to give myself some grace and maybe take a break from card group. But the only thing is, I am the team lead for a card group. I had an assistant lead, but she decided to take a break last year, in last August, and didn't come back. She still said she needed a break. So I think that's what I need, but I can't, because there's nobody else that can do it. I'm just not making as many cards, and I told church, I'm like, I'm sorry, but we don't have as many people right now. They're not making as many cards. We'll do what we can. And I didn't tell them I was burnt out because I didn't want them to get nervous or worried. I just need to get back to it, and I think I'll be okay. But then when I sit down, it's like, do I want to diamond paint or do I want to make cards? And diamond paint always wins. And I think that's okay too. And I have a video that I think I did a couple of weeks ago that, how to avoid burnout, what to do if you are burnt out, you notice that your motivation's lacking for diamond painting. So maybe I should go back and watch that video and remind myself, well, I can also relate this to cards. So if you haven't seen that, I will put it up at the top of the eye. So take a look at that. And if you are not a subscriber, I would love to have you. Just click on that subscribe button and then also the notification bell so you are notified of any of my uploads. And on that note, I want to thank everybody so very much. Whether you have been here from the beginning or you're just now finding my channel. But guys, we hit 3,000 subscribers this week. It has taken me almost 3 years to hit the 3,000, and I am so excited. I didn't think I would ever even have this many. My 3-year anniversary is coming up sometime in February. I need to look and see, I believe. Maybe it's March, but I think it's February. So now I'm actually over 3,000. I am around 3,010. So we are just moving right along, but I just am so excited. I never thought when I decided to start a channel, I thought, man, I'll be doing good to get 1,000. And that was like, at the time, that was the magical number. You wanted to get to 1,000. And I thought, I won't ever get to 1,000. And when I got to 1,000, I'm like, wow, I'll be at 1,000 forever. And then here we are. Because I don't think I'm that exciting. I mean, I don't really have that much to talk about. We don't do a whole lot. I just tell you about our crazy week and my crazy animals. And just things that go on around here and my kids. But otherwise, we really don't do a whole lot. Which I guess is kind of sad. We need to start doing more. And especially this year when we don't have to worry about yard work for now. Because they do it for us where we're living. They do the front and the back. We don't have to do anything except turn the sprinklers on. And they have the sprinklers set. We just have to turn them on, monitor them. Of course, we have to pay for it. It's our water. But I think that we should do something. I know that we are planning a small trip. And I did multi-place that, and it did actually fairly well. One thing is trying to multi-place white. I don't do very well with multi-placing very light colors. So I think now that I'm away from all that white, because that was a lot of it, that this I can probably multi-place. And I've been missing multi-placing. I love multi-place. But we're planning a small trip after Madison's wedding, because we are driving. And I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go. We've talked about going to Charleston. Paige and I and Maddie have been to Charleston several times, but my husband never has. And so he's the one that brought it up. He said, we're going to be close enough by Charleston. Do you want to go there for a long weekend? You and Paige can, show me around. I probably won't remember what anything is. We can go to your favorite food places. And so Paige was all about it. So she started talking about it. And I think that's what we're going to do. And then I've got a work function coming up in March that it's my 3rd time doing this. We now have more members in the group that I am an advisor in. and the sponsor. So I'm going to be really busy working with them. We go to competition. I'm going to be busy helping all of those students out. But then we'll be at a hotel for the weekend when we go. Everything is paid for, so that's nice. And I'll take a small diamond painting. I'll probably take some of my paint gems or minis, whichever one that I'm working on. I don't know if it's going to be Paint Gem, maybe another company. We'll see, just whatever that I have, that I'm working on at the time, or if I have something small that'll fit in my suitcase, I may take something else because it is for the weekend. I don't know how much I'll have time, but I think Paint Gems would be good too because at least it'll give me something to do, and I'm not taking a large canvas and having to deal with all of that and the drills and everything. But we will see. Surely by March I'll be finished with this one. But I'm over halfway, so moving right along. Let me know if you guys are participating in any events in February. And for mine and Kim's event, the mini diamond painting event, we have some amazing, amazing sponsors. They have really stepped up, and we could not ask for anything better than what they're offering. We always just say, whatever you want to sponsor, that's fine with us. I don't like it whenever they ask, well, what do you want? How much? How many? But I always feel guilty. I'm like, well, you tell me what you're willing to do, what you want to do, and we'll go from there. I always try to get out of it. And then we're also gearing up for our Josephine Wall. We have sponsors for that too. Busy times. Busy, busy times. I've gotten some unboxings that I need to do for the next few weeks. I've got some from Heart and Soul. That will be some first looks that I need to unbox. I mean, they're already for sale on their website, but sometimes you may look, or I shouldn't say you, me, sometimes I might look and see something and I am just not interested in a particular canvas until I see it unboxed. I see the drill colors, and then I'm like, yeah, that's my thing. And so maybe that would help some of you on unboxings. I know some of you don't like unboxings. I honestly tend to not watch very many unboxings because right now I'm also on a low buy and I don't want to be tempted. The only thing I purchased in January are the minis that I ordered from Orloa. I had a Christmas gift card with that, and I did have some points. Didn't use my points, but used the Christmas gift card. I had to add, I think, about $10 to my order, to the gift card, but I did not get anything else. I wanted to get another canvas because I had so much fun with the last canvas that I just completed from them. Thought, I'm ready to do another one. But I was good because I keep looking at my stash and I'm like, no, you've got to get this down. And I am working on getting everything re-entered into GemsFlow. That is an app, if you're not familiar with it, for diamond painting. But I was going to do it where I was going to open all the boxes up. I was going to get the sticker sheet out, put them in a small binder, and then that way I could see what all I had by artist, and then also by round or square. And I've done that for several years for Diamond Art Club, but now that their sticker sheets are different sizes, it's hard to fit in there. Also, I don't really unbox or open my boxes until I am ready to start on it, which probably isn't a good idea because I heard that now, it may have been this all along, but Diamond Art Club will only honor up to 30 days if there's a problem with your canvas. Not the drills, but if there's a problem, like if you have the wrong canvas, if you have the wrong drills, that kind of thing. But not like the drill guarantee. That's not 30 days, but the other is. So I thought I might ought to get in there just to open them and make sure that what I order is actually in the box. And not just on Diamond Art Club, I mean on all companies. But I want to get my gem flows entered first. That's a lot faster than trying to go through and take everything out. I'll work on that later. My gems flow was in such a mess that I just went ahead and pretty much deleted everything that was on there, and I'm entering it back in. I don't know how smart that was, but that way I know that if it's not in there, I don't have it. And something that might be in there that I forgot to take off when I did destash. As far as diamond painting, what's going on for the week, I've gotten to where I've been doing just 2 videos a week. I really need to, there's a little cat here. I really need to focus and have 3 videos, even if it's a short video on Thursdays. I do have one Thursday. I finally have gotten my cover for my logbook, my diamond painting logbook, and so I'm excited about that. And I need to get it prepared for this year. So I will be working on that, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So hopefully you will enjoy that as well. And then on Saturday, I'm not really sure yet. I think, and I may change my mind, but I think that what I'm going to do on Saturday is have my month in review. And I'm going to be doing my month in reviews different this year. I am going to just be showing the whips, work in progress. I will tell you what I finished. If anybody wants to see it, I can certainly do that. But there's not any point in just having completions only on my month in progress, because I'm doing good to complete 1. Every once in a while I'll have, 2 or 3, but it's because I've had whips and I was able to finish a couple. So that was the main reason why I do have extras, have more. But I may do that. I think that would be really good to get in there on Saturday. I don't have any more kit ups, nothing to kit down yet. I do need to work on organizing my special drills. Squares, the rounds I've done, squares are a hot mess. That's going to take me a while. So I thought that might be really good. I can just talk to you guys and I can sit there and do that boring task of getting all my squares in order. I have a lot of ideas, I just don't have the execution time, or I don't take time to do it. And I've been on Facebook and basically just social media in general too much lately, and I am going to start setting a timer. I don't know how long I'm going to give myself. Once the timer goes off, doesn't matter what I'm scrolling or what I'm doing, that will be it. I will stop, and that will be all I'm going to do for the day. Because I have found myself just scrolling and reading about stupid things, just really silly stuff that has no bearing on anything. It's just, silly short stories about just stuff. I mean, stuff in general. Things I'm normally not even interested in, but I just start reading and then I go down the rabbit hole and keep going on and on. And I'm like, I've got to stop this. It is really disturbing the time that I do have to diamond paint or to read. And there's not any sense in wasting time like that. I've gotten a couple of new books that I have purchased, some pre-orders that came in. I'm really excited about that. One I have to really watch when I am listening to it when Paige is in the room, because it's got a few spicy bits in it. Or I know the last one had some spicy bits, and so I don't want her to hear that. And I usually wear headphones anyway, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. And then another In Death book is coming out, I think the 1st of February or something. I'm like 5 books behind on that one, so I need to get caught up. That's one of my favorite series. You would think after X amount of books, and it's I've read at least 30, I've read them twice, listened to them once, read them once. You'd think that I would get bored with it, but I don't. I look forward to when they come out. So that is something that I can listen to and diamond paint this weekend. I do have plans on Sunday. I am going to a junk journal class, which I know how to do junk journals, and my best friend does too. But we know the person that is going to be doing the class. We actually went to one of her retreats, and we hadn't seen each other in a while, my best friend and I. So we decided we'll just do that, and we will meet and go get some lunch, and then we will go and play with junk journals. I am going to stop here, guys. I know I've been talking for a while. Don't really have anything else, and I need to start getting the family's dinner ready, because I'm sure that at this point they are starving and they're getting tired of waiting on me. But I love how this is coming out. I'm going to bring this down just a little. Actually, I'm going to flip her around. Let me see if I can zoom you out a bit. That's hot. So I can't zoom you out a little bit. And she's got some big hair. It's still going. Okay, so that is part of it. And then the other side has also the same sky. But I love the blues and the golds and the yellows. I've got a couple of places that I have missed. I was working on them on a lap desk, trying to sit in the family room, and so I have missed a couple. But I am loving this so far. I really love her eyes. She has very rosy cheeks, but her eyes, I think, are gorgeous. And the hair, it's turned out really, really pretty, but it's been something else. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, as well as subscribed if you haven't already done so. Would love to have you. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.